Hello, I'm Jenny Løvlie and I'm the illustrator of the Kitty series written by Paula Harrison. I also illustrate picture books. There. On the 6th of May, our new book, Kitty and the Kidnap Trap, is published, and it's a really special book to me because Paula has actually written a little role for my pet hamster Marvin. And to celebrate the launch of this book, I'm going to teach you how to draw Kitty and Marvin. Okay, so in Kitty and the Kidnap Trap, Marvin gets into a spot of trouble, and Marvin was inspired by my pet hamster, Marvin, as Kitty saves the day. So when I draw Kitty, I always start with her face. So if you make it's like a U shape, like a wide U. Like that, and then we'll add in Kitty's fringe, and she has a nice wavy fringe, almost like lace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points or semicircles, and then you can continue up and make it like an oval. So that's her head, and as we know, Kitty has some lovely cat ears. We'll add them, little triangles on the side of the head. And get these little stripes of shine as well. So we'll colour in her fringe. Nice and black. And loads of people ask me, why have you chosen to make her just black and white with orange? And that's actually, it's because of the printing process. So it's printed in black and white, and then you can have the choice of adding one colour, and for that we chose to go for orange. So we have Kitty's fringe and her ears nicely coloured in, and then we're going to go in with her eyes. So she has round eyes like that, and then another. I always add a little bit of extra thick line on the sides of her eyes, so on the outside of the eye, to indicate eyelashes. And she'll be wearing, because she's in her superhero costume, she'll be wearing her mask. And the way that I draw her mask is that I draw a circle outside of her eye on both sides, and then I make I link them up. I find that easier. It's the easiest way of drawing her mask. Link it up and then add the points on the outside of the circle. So a little triangle on the outside of the circle. Colour that in. And her nose is just a little semicircle like that. And she is really happy about having saved Marvin. So we're going to give her a great big laughing smile. These are her teeth, and then we'll add a little bit of black just to show that her mouth is open. She also has little whiskers on her cheeks. And then her hair, she has a kind of a shortish bob. It's a bit curly, so we'll add those little semicircles again, like with the fringe. She has 3 either side. Colour that in. So she has nice black hair. And I'm thinking that she will be holding Marvin here. So what I will do is that I'm going to draw Marv sitting with his sort of back to us, looking up. So a little point, kind of rounded point, that's his head. This is his nose, little whiskers, and his little eyes, and his ears. And then we'll draw Kitty's hands, 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers, and the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. So she's holding him nice and secure, like so. And then we'll add Kitty's pupils, so she's looking down on Marvin, so we'll add the black in her eyes here, one, and on the other side. And then her eyebrows, she's relieved. There we go, there's Marvin. Maybe his little bum is hanging out, little tail, like so. And we'll add Kitty's arms. As you know, she has a stripy top, so we can add some stripes to these arms. Now, I'm drawing with a pen today. I normally draw on the computer, so all of it is drawn on the computer. But for this, I'm going to draw her by hand. And her dungarees, we'll add them in, colour them black. Leave the space where her little emblem is. So she has a cat-shaped white emblem with a K in it. You won't be able to see that very well because Marvin is in front, but just leave that space white. And then continue her stripes on the front, on her chest, and add a little bow for where her cape is attached. And we'll add the legs. One leg down. I think one should be out to the side because she's standing in like a cool, powerful superhero way. Now she has little stripy socks, so we'll add her ankles with stripy socks first, and then we'll add her shoes. So I'm going to put her with one foot. The right foot will be out to the side. So you can see her shoe, and she has little basketball shoes with crazy shoelaces. They're always kind of squiggly. There, draw the laces in, and the other shoe I want to face forward. So that leg is standing so straight and it's facing us. So you draw like a D on its back and the sides of the shoe up, and then you can draw little crosses to be the laces, and then we'll add the bow on the lace there. And I'm going to colour in her dungarees. So this is a bit tricky, but to indicate the seam, I'm going to leave some white spaces on the side and colour around it. See? So it looks like it's a white inseam on her dungarees. And then it's just her cape, and I think the cape should go behind her, and maybe it's a bit windy so it's blowing up to the right, and then her tail comes up to the left in a jaunty little curve like that. Colour it in. Now the tricky thing about drawing Kitty is that there's so many black details, so you always have to remember to leave a little white gap, or if you have a white pen you can go over with a white pen. When I draw on my computer I can always just make a white line on top, but when you're drawing on paper with a pen it's difficult to undo what you've done. So to make sure that she stands out, you leave that little white gap around her. Same here by the leg. Make a little outline, leave that white space. But as I said, if you did this with a white marker, you could just go around. that would also work well. No problem. Like that. And then to show that it's moving, get these little action lines like you do in comics, like so. Thank you for drawing along with me today. I hope you enjoyed it.